Hello everyone and welcome to Power Playground. This is your host Michael, and today I'm gonna do a quick little project inside of my new garage. Now it's not really new. Been in this house since March. This is my first home purchase, and I've kitted out pretty good. I've got a nice welder, which I'm gonna be using today, and a nice little table saw we'll use in future projects, and this awesome metal cutting saw. Now this is a Harbor Freight Appliance Dolly. You can get these bad boys on sale for like 70 to 80 bucks whenever they have coupons on them, which is really awesome. However, there is a caveat. The strapping mechanism sucks. It is worthless. Pretty much, you have these little things. There's actually two of them, which would be nice if they actually worked as intended, but unfortunately, what happens is when you go to, you can strap it down pretty good, secure it nice and tight, but the moment that load shifts, as you're like rocking it back or pulling or pushing it forward to park it, or maneuvering it around, it will just, it'll slack up and become loose. So I went ahead and just chopped off the little nylon straps that came with it because there's no reason to keep them. They are just in the way, and pretty much that they're just 100% useless. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do today is I'm going to go ahead and use my welder. This is a Harbor Freight titanium 200 multi-process, unlimited 200 multi-process welder. Really awesome. I have it set up for MIG right now, which is what I've been mainly using. It's the easiest one to use so far, and I don't have stuff for TIG yet or aluminum, so I've just been doing mild steel work anyway. Pretty decent welder. I like it so far. The control scheme is takes a little bit of getting used to. The stick welding thing is kind of weird. I don't know much. I'm a pretty novice welder. I've gotten some decent welds out of it, so I'll say that much. One thing I will say is when you do purchase this welder, throw out the pressure gauge and the tube. Mine, what happened was this pressure gauge broke, so it was just I think it kinked on the inside. I took it apart and tried to unkink it, and ultimately what happened was, I guess it was overpressuring this line that came with it, which is a really crappy line. This is a nice rubber line I got off of Amazon along with this gauge here for 40 some odd bucks. I'll try to find that link and put that in the description for you all. But yeah, what happened was the crappy line that came with it pretty much exploded. Sounded like a gun going, or like a gun firing. It was it was not a fun time. So now what I'm gonna do to remedy this issue with our cart is I'm gonna go ahead and fashion a ratchet strap. I'm probably just gonna chop these off to save some weight because you're usually carrying heavy stuff with these furniture dollies. So I'm just gonna whack one on here. Think about right here should be pretty good. It's gonna give me plenty of clearance. I think that's the flattest it'll go. Now there's a couple of ways I could do this. I could do like a little spacer plate and just do it right here, but I'm thinking something like this will probably be pretty good. I kind of want to make sure, actually I'm thinking about it, I'll probably put it more towards the center here. So I'm just gonna fashion it up, prep our surface here, just angle grind this paint off, and just do a quick pass on this to make sure I get out any impurities. So I'll get a nice clean weld, and probably have to just be really careful and not burn the crap out of these straps here. I might just soak them in water or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'll probably just tape it up, to be honest, and just get a nice thick cloth gaffer tape or something on there, or maybe get some Gorilla Tape just to keep that strap from getting burnt up and singed. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing prepped. Okay, so I went ahead and got our surfaces prepped. Let's see, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do here is take out my digital calipers, framing. Okay, so, pretty close enough. Now, what I need to do is I need to determine the metal thickness. So it's about 1.8, I'm gonna say. Yeah, 1.7, 1.8. And then where's our ratchet strap? It's right around the same nominal thickness. So, went ahead and got this guy just clamped on with a nice quick clamp. I don't know what those are called. That sounds about right. Then, the other most important thing Gotta get your ground going. Make sure that I'm just gonna go ahead and ground our clamp since it's bare metal. I really don't want to put more bare metal on this thing than I have to, so that should be fine. Get my gloves on. Make sure my helmet is on weld and not grind because it's one of those auto darkening helmets. So first things first, I'm just going to lay down some basic tack welds along the top here and probably try to get some on the bottom as well. I'm going to cut this wire to size with these special mid pliers. They sell at pretty much every hardware store. There we go. Looks like we're good to go. It's looking pretty good. So I'm obviously gonna go ahead and reinforce it from every other angle. Like over here, inside. I'll reattach the ground real quick. Guess we can just do it on the strap. It should be fine. Oh, that's actually gonna be in the way. Hopefully I can get it maybe like this. No, that's fine. Things fall. We've got our nice little weld going here. Not the cleanest looking weld, but let's give it a good inspection real quick once I knock off all of this dust. One thing to make sure is that this mechanism still works. I'm gonna use a glove on that because it's still a little warm. Ah, look at that! It's almost like I intended it to work that way. Hey, nice. And just go ahead and doesn't need to be pretty, just needs to work. There we go. A little drip and paint, no big deal. I'm not a painter by any means. So there we go. Pretty basic welds. Just flexes with the actual plate because it's all kind of cheapish steel. But I now have a functioning ratchet strap attached to my little furniture, my furniture dolly. Not really little by any means. So looks like this should be pretty good. I mean, really, the way this works, it's not gonna like have any like vertical load on it. It's just going to hug around it and act as a normal ratchet strap, which looks like mechanisms are good. There's a little bit of like, a little bit of meltage up there, but I think the tape saved most of it, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any catastrophic failures on that anytime soon. And really, it's only probably going to hold like at most like 500 pounds. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not really wanting to haul anything bigger than that with this thing. And I'm probably just going to go ahead and lop this thing off with the angle grinder here. And that's going to be about it for today's video here. Just want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have a great day.